enjoying the content and you're not subscribed. Why? I have the Hagan Esther. See how beautiful this just blends into the skin. Hey gorgeous, welcome and welcome back to the channel. It's your gorgeous. Why am I swinging along to the bit? Ask me why. I don't know why. I feel good, I smell good, and it's time to know what look good. I want to show you guys my favorite makeup products. Some are like relatively new and they just stuck with me. Some I have been using for a while. Any makeup that I recommend that I mention here today, go get it. It's that good. Yes. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. I have my face to wash, not moisturize. I want to show you guys like everything. I think aside two products that I just couldn't pick a favorite, every other thing is obviously a favorite. Now first of all, we're going to talk about the moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I am currently using, and I just started using it from my unboxing makeup video. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to link it up here. I just started using this after that video, and it has just been my go-to moisturizer. Very moisturizing, like very. You actually need a pea-size amount, but I like the glow that it gives. Can you see the glow that this is giving to my skin? I love it. I just said you don't need a lot, and this is me putting on a whole lot on my face. So I let the moisturizer sit in my skin for a few minutes, get the work done and all of that before I go in with primer. And this actually makes my face feel really soft. And next is definitely going to be primer, and I use this what's this now, the Focolio Blur Max primer. You can see how far I have gone with this primer, and when I want to go out and about, I top up with Zaron Oil Block Mattifier. This is what it says it is. That much on my T-zone, blurs out my pores. It makes my skin feels very soft. So yes, I let this also sit in for a minute, and then for brows, for the Davis Brow Pencil in shade 003. That is what I have been using. That is what I will still use. Next, I have to clean up my brows, and I use the Zickel concealer in the shade Caramel to clean up my brows, and just for the bottom. Now I do not clean up the top of my brows done, and for the time it took me to do my brows, definitely my primer would have seeped into my skin. So now let's do foundation. For foundation, I have been loving the Zaron Brown Skin Foundation. I love how this sits on my skin. It's a matte foundation and it's very skin-like. It's very soft. I got my hands on this in April and I've been loving it since then. But recently I discovered this one, which is the Flawless Ivy HD Foundation. Now this is a very lightweight foundation. It is less, I would say, less creamy than this one, but it is also full coverage, and this feels like skin. It's very lightweight. This is the Zaron found the brown skin in the shade 14, and this is the Flawless Ivy in the shade Nutmeg. Okay, yeah. I can leave it like this, but I'll just go over with the Zaron foundation just to like reduce because this one is a bit cool tone. It's on the cool side. On with the face, I want to move on to my eyes before I finish my face in case of fallout and all that. So for my favorite eyeshadow palettes, I don't have a favorite, but this December I would say I reached out more into my Beauty Glazed Impressed You. This is a dupe for the Jaclyn Hill I don't know. I do not know. See that the neutrals, they've been through a lot. Smoky green on my lids, and yes, just see what I'm able to achieve. So this is the eye look that we have. Quite colorful. First time I'm going for a color. I do not know how I ended up here, but I'm here. For my eyeliner, I use this Flawless Ivy pot liner. I have been loving it since I did that unboxing. So for concealer, I love this one since I used the Flawless Ivy Camouflage High Coverage Concealer in the shade 0607. I love this one. And of course, my goodie oldie Nuban in my Skin Liquid Concealer. This is such a beautiful, creamy, full coverage concealer. And this is like a lightweight concealer. So like mix match. I go in with my Camouflage concealer, and the doe foot applicator for this is very big, so you can use this to literally do the whole of your face. I just put and blend. I really like this concealer, the way it blends out. No difficulty in blending out. Everything is just giving skin. I really like. Now I go into my Nuban concealer. This is quite light. Okay, this is the lighter shade. Yes. So for that extra brightness on the inner corner. So now it's time to set my face. And for my pressed powder, I have been liking this one from the Flawless Ivy, and I just press on it. Make sure that my concealer I have blended out to avoid creasing. So I just press in. We go into loose powder. Loose setting powder. I felt like this year was the year that I discovered a lot of amazing loose setting powder. And when I talk about amazing, I have the Hager and Esther loose setting powder. Amazing powder. I love it. And then we have the Flawless Ivy loose setting powder that gives you flawless. Okay, so for setting powder, I'm like torn in between, but we're gonna go in for like the Hager and Esther one a lot. Yes, go ahead to like bake now. And I actually like this powder puff because it just gets into the crevices. Okay, it gets into everywhere. Okay, so now it's time to like set the rest of my face, and for that I go in with a loose powder or a face powder. Now for like the all over face powder, I use this Zaron setting powder. It's a loose powder just to like tap all over my face. But if I want, or rather when I want more coverage, and I go in with this Flawless Ivy Studio Fix powder. Now guys, this powder you can actually use it on its own. It's that full coverage. Set all over. And also to like dust off so for bronzing guys, I have been loving, or I have for the longest time been using the Forever compact face powder, but like the darkest shade. That is just a sun-kissed amazing bronzing powder. But unfortunately it broke, and you know one thing with powder and breaking, they just mess up everywhere. I couldn't restore it, so it was a sad loss. The darkest shade till I get my hands on that one, which I actually am going to get. to give like that bronze on my cheek. And then I mix with Noir, which is like the darkest shade, but I go in with like very light hand on that one. Yes, just to add like a very little color on my cheek. So for blush, I have had this palette for the longest. It's my favorite. I think this is like the only blush that I have, that I own. When you find the perfect one, you keep it. Why search for others? So this is the blush shade that I have. I cannot, like, the name of the brand, the shade is all washed out, so I cannot access it. But if I can find this, then I'll link it in the description box. But if I cannot, this is the shade. So I use, of course, this red one here, tiny bit of it because it's pigmented, to add color to my cheek. And I just discovered blush. If you're still not using blush after makeup, you need to like start going into blush because it just adds color. And that's that for blush. Now for highlighter, I have searched for a highlight that actually fits my skin shade, that's not like in your face, that just blends in with my skin. And I haven't found, okay, I have gone through lots of highlighter, but I haven't found till I discovered this one that was in this compact kit by Flawless, this shade here. Yeah, so that is like my favorite. Yes, so can you see the glow that it gives? It's time to set my face, and for setting spray, my favorite one is this Zaron setting spray. You can see that I have like half of it. This is not even half. My face with the now for lip, same old nude lip gloss. I'm not changing from that. I have lots of nude glosses, and picking a favorite from all of that was quite difficult. Okay, so for my December favorite gloss shade, the one that I have been gravitating towards this month, that I have been using a lot in my videos, will be FAVES brow pencil. Then I go over with my Me Now lip pencil. This is like a warmer shade of brown. And then I use this gloss from Classic. This is the Classic gloss in shade, okay, LG10. So I can definitely leave it like this, but I love to go over this one with this Zickel nude gloss in the shade brown, just to tone this down a bit. Yes, and I could leave it like this, but just because I then go in with the Absolute Clear gloss. Now this, I use my brush to apply this one because I do not want to get it stained, so I use my brush or my finger. So this is my lip, juicy, perfect for the weather. It gets the job done. So let's take this off my hair so we can like put this look together. So this is the makeup look, and I love how everything came out. This is full coverage. This is giving flawless. Everything is giving what it's supposed to give. I'm going to leave everything that I have used in the description down below, so check it out. If you're interested in any of this product, do well to get it for yourself. They are going to serve you. So I hope you have enjoyed this video like I have. It has been an amazing one filming this video. Please like and subscribe, share. Thank you guys so much. And of course, you know, it's not a bye-bye from me, because I'll see you in this video and this video. Okay, so I'm going to see you there. Just click it. This is your 4th video and you're not yet subscribed. Why? I'll see you here, or I'll see you here, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to live your best life, to learn a lot, to laugh, and of course, stay gorgeous.